Right now, 25 million people live inside a country with no internet, no free press, and no legal way to leave. They have been told since birth that their leader is a god, and they genuinely believe their impoverished nation is the greatest on earth. This belief is the product of 75 years spent perfecting a sophisticated system of psychological control. Today, we are dissecting the operational logic of a clinical, highly functional machine, a mechanism designed to make human beings completely surrender their autonomy. Researchers at Seoul National University warned that the underlying framework of this psychological architecture is more exportable than any physical weapon the regime possesses. These operational mechanics are the exact secrets the regime relies on to survive. Seoul National University found that loyalty in North Korea is a result of engineered dependency. This framework, known as totalitarian resocialization, replaces the role of the parent with the role of the state. From the age of 3, children are taught that the leader is the sole provider of all food, warmth, and safety. Dr. Kim Hyun-sik, a former professor who defected in 1998, testified that the population obeys because the state has made itself psychologically identical to a parent. This creates a highly unique psychological trap. When a citizen begins to doubt their leader, they experience the same sensation as a child betraying a parent: intense, overwhelming guilt. This is why you cannot easily free someone from a belief system they experience as love. The physical enforcement supports this psychological software. Satellite imagery confirms 4 massive political prison camps, 14, 15, 16, and 25, are operating right now, holding 120,000 people. Under the 3 generations rule, a grandfather's disloyalty means a grandchild is born and punished inside the camp for a crime they didn't commit. Dong-hyuk, who was born inside Camp 14, testified that he reached adulthood without knowing a world existed outside the wire. He believed the camp was the entire world. The 2014 UN Commission of Inquiry documented this reality in a 372-page report, finding evidence of systematic extermination, forced starvation, and sexual violence used as tools of control. The UN attempted to refer North Korea to the International Criminal Court, but the motion was formally vetoed by China and Russia. Even now, because of this geopolitical shielding, these extermination camps remain open today. Most global attention is fixed on North Korea's visible, highly publicized nuclear tests and its ballistic missiles. However, the Middlebury Institute has uncovered a parallel threat: a massive biological weapons program holding an estimated 13 to 17 weaponized agents, including anthrax and plague. Defector testimony revealed an insect program designed to engineer mosquitoes and fleas as weaponized disease vectors, capable of crossing borders without missiles. Because North Korea officially denies this program, there are no international inspectors inside it and no satellite mechanisms to verify its scale. Visible nuclear tests serve as a distraction. The real, uncontainable danger is building invisibly, outside the reach of global oversight. North Korea is economically broken. It is unable to feed its population and should have collapsed during the famines of the 1990s. It survived because China decided a unified, democratic Korea sitting on its border was a greater strategic threat. Statistics show the scale of this support. China provides 90% of the regime's energy and nearly half of its food imports. Beijing also uses its UN Security Council veto to block any sanctions that would genuinely destabilize the regime. North Korea's survival is the intended outcome of this specific policy, a state fully funded and protected by the second largest economy on Earth. This arrangement is escalating. In 2024, North Korea sent 10,000 soldiers to fight for Russia, allegedly trading human bodies for advanced missile technology and satellite data. This is a perfectly insulated machine. Millions of imprisoned citizens, active biological weapons, irreversible psychological loyalty, and permanent UN veto protection. Analysts believe an eventual collapse is inevitable. The question is, what happens to 25 million people who have never been told the truth the moment the machine finally breaks down? No one knows the answer. And the people who should be preparing for it are not talking about it publicly.